Yo guys, what's going on? It's Dan here. Welcome back to the channel, and so massive shout out to you guys. Look, I know it's been a while since you've seen me here. I've been busy, Give me a bit of slack here. I've started university, so my free time is extremely low at the moment. Don't have much time on my hands, and I'm just trying to do what I can with the time available. With that being said, if you're new around here, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to never miss a video. So today I'm going to be talking about Shane Dawson. And yes, before anyone says it, I know I'm also late to this as well. Please cut me some slack. I'm busy, I don't have a lot of time. I'm doing what I can do. Recently, he made a somewhat return to YouTube, and then he has since deleted the video he uploaded, but he still currently is featured on the Ryland Adams channel. So what I'm going to do is take you through the build-up events which led to this moment of what's happened in Shane's career so far, and why it's pretty much ended on YouTube at this stage. So this latest chain of events which kind of ended his career began with an apology video. Shane uploaded a 20-minute apology video called Taking Accountability, which is fair enough if you're trying to actually apologise to your fan base. Within the video you can clearly see it was extremely inspired by other YouTuber Jenna Marbles, who made a video titled A Message. This video, she took accountability for all of her past actions on her YouTube channel, all her past comments, all her actions she's done, and she's taken accountability for that, which I think is a really good thing to do, and shows a bit of courage to come out and say, yep, I'm sorry I've done all this in my past. Hopefully you believe me, I'm a changed person. I'm sorry for what I've done, and just gets on with it. Now, there is a huge difference between these two videos, because in Jenna's video, it was met with pretty much widespread acceptance, and also calls for her to remain on YouTube and keep uploading. Whereas Shane's video just opened up like Pandora's box, and things have just got consistently worse for him. Now, in Shane's video, he apologised for doing blackface, using racial slurs, insulting people with disabilities, and joking about paedophilia, which obviously in itself, having to apologise for all those things is awful. So something must have gone wrong for you to be saying those things, doing those things. Something has to be wrong at the start there. This last point about paedophilia seems to be some sort of repeated issue with Shane, which is something which really shouldn't be acceptable. Something like this is being repeated to an extent where you can clearly see a trend of it. Something's got to change. That is not acceptable, and it really does have to change. So I think that's kind of justifying his future not being on YouTube. So whatever sort of damage control him and his team planned from this video, I can tell you now, it definitely did not work. You can clearly see that by the like-dislike ratio. So many people are disliking the video. Don't believe him. It's kind of like it's not been accepted at all in the community. It's almost like he's dug his hole too deep, which he can't climb out of at this stage. And things just kind of get worse for Shane after that, as people just keep digging up more clips of him saying and doing horrible things. And when there is stuff like this available, it's just going to keep digging you down and down, where there's no chance you're going to be able to climb out. And it's like this now with Shane. In particular, one of the video clips which was dug up is where Shane appears to be masturbating to a poster of Willow Smith, who was 11 years old at the time in that poster, which is disgraceful behaviour. Now, in his apology video, Shane said he would never talk about a child in a way that is inappropriate, and that already seems to be disproven by this very inappropriate video, as well as various previous comments Shane has made about children, joking or not. It's too far. stuff like that just can't really be a joke at this stage, because you know it's way too far for a joke. Willow's brother Jaden Smith and also her mother Jada Pinkett Smith both took to Twitter to slam Shane for the video, and it just shows mainstream aren't happy with her. Obviously they're relatives to the person, means that if mainstream and YouTube aren't happy with Shane, it's over for him. He's not going to get the publicity he wants. He's not going to get anything he wants it now, because no one trusts him, no one likes him. It's really, he's at the bottom of the ditch and there's nowhere he can go, and he just can't get out of it. At the end of his video, Shane says that he is willing to lose everything because of his past comments and actions. If that's true, if he is going to just completely come away from YouTube now and just let everything he has die and just live what he's got, like obviously he's made millions, he's rich, he can live off what he's made already, which is fair enough if that's what he's going to do, and he's just going to accept that he can't come back, he's made too many mistakes. That's the only positive I can take from Shane. Then he goes on to say, at this point, realising how many people I've hurt or how many people I've inspired to say awful things or do awful things, to finally own up to all of that and be accountable is worth losing everything to me. Again, if this is true, this is the only positive I can see coming out of this. Everything else just doesn't account, to be honest, and it's like, realistically, your career's dead. You're just trying to do whatever you can, I feel like, to save it, and if you can't, you're going to be looking like, oh, I'm okay with it dying. So it's kind of like a mix in between, you know? Is he doing this to try and save his career, or is it a genuine apology? That's the question we have to ask. And some of these words were perhaps prophetic, because he then proceeded to lose 600,000 subscribers, including 200,000 on June 28th alone, 2 days after the apology video, leaving him with a mere 22.7 million on his YouTube channel. Now, on top of all of this, things just kept getting worse for Shane. Another video came out where Shane appeared to make fun of the death of Trayvon Martin, which is a disgraceful thing to make fun of in the start of things. He was a teenager who was tragically murdered, and Shane was in a video where they were playing a game on smaller YouTubers Steve Green and Nicky Limo's channel, and obviously these channels were extremely small compared to Shane, so it's like maybe he's doing it because they're friends, or maybe he's doing it for boosting their careers or whatever, but whatever, they're smaller channels compared to Shane. And in that video they all had to take names out of a hat and express an unpopular opinion about that name, and for whatever reason Trayvon Martin's name was in the hat. Shane took out his name and made a very offensive comment, which of course is something undefendable, it's disgraceful and should not be accepted at all. And at the time, all three of them kind of tried to awkwardly laugh it off. Shane was like, it's a game, it's a game. Naturally that video was deleted a while ago, but now it's resurfaced. Stephen and Nicky have both issued an apology, which is like a 5-minute long video where they apologise for it. But to be honest, if I was them, the original video they uploaded, I would have just cut it out so no one saw it, because it's extremely controversial and shouldn't be in a YouTube video, to be honest. Overall, I think Shane's career on YouTube is completely over, and I think it deserves to be over. With what he said, what he's done, everything that's happened with him, I just think it should be over. And I think this is clear to see whenever he's in a video, whenever he uploads a video, the like to dislike ratio with videos he is being in has been as low as 50%, or like even lower on videos I haven't seen. So realistically, I don't think he deserves a platform anymore, and think he has ruined it for himself with what he has done. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you have any videos that you want to see me make, leave them in the comment section and you might see your suggestion in an upcoming video. That being said, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on to never miss an upload. And I'll catch you next time.